The success of a new Islamic academy in Britain is provoking some bitter accusations amid some familiar fears.
And the debate could determine the future of faith-based education.
Our international security correspondent Paula Newton has the story.
As pious as their prayers, as earnest as they are about their studies, students at the Leicester Islamic Academy know there's no escaping it, that crude and suspicious stereotype.
Islam doesn't teach to bomb people and kill others. It's like they teach us stuff like moral values.
There's a waiting list to get in here. More and more Muslim families are opting for faith schools, and the British government approves. It will spend millions of dollars fully funding this academy next fall. There are 7 more like it.
They become good Muslims, and as I put it, they have a holistic approach to life as Muslims. So we don't radicalize them. We just give them an opportunity to be able to develop their faith.
There is a highly charged debate going on about Muslim schools with a familiar vocabulary: segregation, isolation, sectarian. And all of it inflamed by the accusations of a teacher that worked here at the King Fahd Academy in London. His allegations that textbooks supplied to this school by the Saudi Arabian government were teaching hate.
God Almighty punished the Jews for their lives.
Allegedly referring to Jews as apes and Christians as pigs.
I was appalled because this is contrary to the teachings of Islam. Islam teaches tolerance, and this is intolerant. It's teaching racial hatred.
For its part, the school says the books were removed and it has passed a recent government inspection. But the stereotype clings to every Muslim school.
We certainly don't teach hate. Islam does not teach hate.
Zainab El-Ghaziari is a convert to Islam and the Leicester Academy's vice principal. The gross caricatures of Muslim education anger her, but she makes no apologies for the traditional tenets of her faith.
In Islam, marrying a non-Muslim for a woman is not acceptable. That is Islam. And we're not hiding that or trying to, this is who we are. I don't see why that should be threatening for non-Muslims.
But some do find it threatening. The Last White Kids is a British documentary that foretells the story of segregated schools.
You can't have 98% and just little 2%, and that little 2% at Green Lane is our kids.
Parents here complain schools need to be more racially mixed if children are to be confident of who they are in British society and their place in it.
I don't know.
The young white girls in this film wear a headscarf and go to mosques to fit in. The boys, they've divided their school along the crudest of racial lines.
I'm a pocket. He's not a packet. I'm a pocket, not a packet.
The boys who study at the Leicester Academy, though, say the fear is misplaced.
People, if they think that Islamic schools make us antisocial, then actually they got the wrong idea, because we do socialize with other people and other groups as well.
It's about racial harmony and Islam.
But from some of the young women here, a revealing insight. They identify themselves first and foremost as Muslims.
Whereas being British, it's like a question like, what is being British? Nobody's really answered that question as of yet.
As more and more Muslim children live and breathe their faith at school, racial and cultural integration seems to become an ever more complicated ideal. On CNN, Leicester, England.